just sitting outside in the car because I do not have my work clothes on anymore. I got on my sweatpants and my t-shirt because it's finally warm enough in Jersey to not have on a jacket or a sweater. We love that. It's only June. Um, but do y'all still have y'all work clothes on? Because when I come home from work, the first thing I do is take my work clothes off. Like, I cannot sit in my work clothes until whatever. I got to come home. And a lot of times, what I'll do is I'll start cooking. Like, my routine will be out the back door. Since I'm already in the kitchen, I'll wash my hands and start cooking something. Then I'll go take my work clothes off, shower, and put on some sweatpants or some shorts and a t-shirt. Come back, finish cooking, eat, and like usually by the time I've done that and scrolled for a little bit, it's time to go to bed anyway. So it's like rinse and repeat Monday through Friday. Wake up, go to work, do it all over again when I come home. But I digress. I just was wondering because, I just feel like it's a latchkey kid thing. Like you would come home from school and put on your play clothes. So now I come home from work and put on my play clothes. Anybody else? Just me? Is it just me? Hey, Butter You. Hey, I'm listening. I'm listening. Yeah, so I just feel like Bell 3 says as soon as I hit the house, I'm in the shower. Yeah, like especially in the summertime. I don't know how you don't. Like in the wintertime, I can understand lingering in your work clothes for a little bit because it's cold. You trying to warm up from the walk from the car to the house or whatever. If it's because, in Jersey, it gets really cold. So, like, I could understand you, like I said, lingering in your work clothes a little longer because you're trying to warm up from being outside. You want to just hop in the shower from being outside, right? So then, you also got to prepare in the wintertime because it's like, all right, as soon as you step out of that shower, the temperature difference is wild. So it's like you got to also prepare for, like, okay, let me turn the heat up or whatever the case before you even take that shower. But you're still taking that shower within that first hour of getting in the house, right? And I still change into some play clothes, whether it's summer or winter. But in the summer, it's like much more easy breezy, right? I'm one of these people who believes that we should all be wearing less clothes, but I digress. That's another topic. But in the summertime, it's like, okay, tank dress, flip flops, easy peasy. Been a long day of work for me. I just walked through the door. Better you, I freaking understand. It was sort of a long day for me too. Um, I got a new laptop at work today, but for some reason, the issue that I had started experiencing with my old laptop was happening more frequently with the new one. And what was happening was it would just shut down and reboot itself. It would say, this computer encountered an error. And it's like, what? I'm like right in the middle of something and it would just, anyway. So that was interesting. Yo, if I don't go to the gym in the morning, it's not happening. The workout does not happen if it doesn't happen in the morning, like first thing when I wake up. And I can only squeeze out a few of those a week. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I fell off for a little bit, so now I'm getting back into the swing of things to the point where now my body is like ready in the morning, like, okay, when are we working out? Right? Even if I try to lay in the bed, it's like, okay, hello. Use it or lose it, you know? I'm going to be that drunk uncle with no wife or kids. Somebody has to be. It's true. We all have our gifts. We all have our gifts. I hope y'all are not still in y'all work clothes. I hope by now it's 9 p.m. on the East Coast. I hope that wherever you are, that you are somewhere comfortable. Cause even though I wore a dress today and I felt cute in it or whatever, It's nothing like coming home and putting on your play clothes. It's nothing like getting into some comfy sweats and a t-shirt, especially after being in heels all day. No matter what you had on with the heels. Anybody else? No, you don't feel me. Some of y'all absolutely don't feel me because you don't wear heels. Or maybe you do. This is a judgment-free zone. Um, to the one reading this, Jesus loves you and sees you. You was fine, fine, not cute. Oh, well, thank you, better you. Better you got the drop. He follows me on Instagram. Yeah. Actually, funny story. That dress was given to me by a coworker. She wore the dress a few weeks ago, and I told her red was my favorite color. And she was like, I think it would look better on you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to take it home and wash it, and I'll bring it back for you. So she did. She gave it to me last week. So I wore it today, and it seemed to be well received. Let's put it that way. I'm the old man now that walks around in his boxers and house coat. Yeah, you know what? There's something to be said about that. I'm not mad at you at all. Because you know what? After a certain period of time and amount of work that you've done in life, I feel like you've earned the right to walk around however you please. I really do. Now, albeit open to criticism and reception and perception, you have to know that that's what is going to come with it. But at the same time, it's like, put your whole ass in it, like really lean into it, whatever it is, whatever makes you happy. I was actually just saying to somebody right before I started this live how apparently I shouldn't hold on, let me turn this light on. Apparently I shouldn't wear my hair in any color, in any other color, not color. I see, this is why you can't do two things at once. Apparently I shouldn't wear my hair in any other style than the one it is currently in, because apparently I have like, I don't know, I did something with this. So hold up, let me because I know you can't see it. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. So I put my locks in Bantu knots a couple nights ago after I washed it. Because instead of doing a retwist, I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in, sorry, um, put it in Bantu knots for it to dry so that it would, have a little texture to it like it does, right? But apparently this is like what it's hitting for me. Like apparently I'm supposed to be rocking this more often because I don't think I've ever gotten so many compliments in a day. He said, well, at least I have on a t-shirt. Yes, at least you have on a t-shirt. That's somewhat decent. Especially, well, here's the thing. I feel like you shouldn't go certain places like that. If you walking around your neighborhood, depending on what kind of neighborhood you live in, right? I think you are right. But should you be going to the supermarket like that? No, I don't think you should do that. But you're more than welcome to do it in your area of comfort, you know? Better you said you cheating, new style and looking younger every time I see you. Mm, I can see the age on me. I don't know. I hear you. Thank you. It's just the way the light is hitting me though. But yeah, no. I got a birthday coming up. I got a birthday coming up. I was just looking at pictures from, was it my last birthday in Dallas? I think it was my last birthday in Dallas. When I first started my locks, I was just looking at those pictures today. I'm probably gonna repost them just as a like glimpse back. I'll do that birthday, I'll do the one after that, and last year's. Yeah. Hey, Kingpix. My birthday is July 31st. I'm a July Leo. Y'all knew I was a Leo already, but did y'all know I was a July Leo? The very last day of July, they saved the best for last. You gotta end the month on a good note. So here's me. It's my birthday. You're welcome. July's gonna be great though. July's gonna be awesome. I don't plan on going to the strip club for my birthday, but thanks for asking. Not really a place I frequent, TBH, but thanks for asking. Y'all, does anybody in here like risotto? Tell me if you like risotto. Put a one in the chat if you like risotto. Put a two in the chat if you're like, what is that? Put a three in the chat if you don't. Please and thank you. Somebody say something. All right. Risotto is like a rice-based dish, but instead of the rice being in its fluffy dry state, it's accompanied by like a creamy sauce. So it has a more smooth, creamy texture. And most of the time, you'll see like a mushroom or a butternut squash or a truffle risotto. Those are probably the most popular kinds of risotto. Anywho's, I love risotto. It's delicious. I made some last night and there are some leftovers. I tend to get along really well with Leos. Well, what's your sign, Obel? Who talking? I'm a Gullah man. You had me at rice. Ha! Yeah, I say this all the time. Don't steal it. But whenever I get into conversation with somebody about rice, I always say, I've never met a rice I don't like. I've never met a rice I don't like. I'm talking rice pudding, mango sticky rice, fried rice, jollof, um, sushi, like Japanese, Korean, Chinese. Uh, I have not a rice and bean. I've never met a rice I don't like. I love Indian rice. I love biryani. I love tadig. I love like I've never met a rice. Okay, you get the point. But so yeah, it's really good. Risotto is really good. All right, y'all. I said what I needed to say. I just wanted to know if y'all got on your work clothes still. If you've made it to the end of this live stream and you still got your work clothes on, take them off. Do us all a favor, but mostly yourself. Cause like chill, right? Like work's over. Aries, but you guys always try to mommy me a lot. Ooh. I was just reading something that said that Leo women tend to be dominating and aggressive. And I mean, I feel like I can be aggressive. It's true. However, I am never trying to be anybody's mom. However, that being said, I can understand why you're saying that. I'll take ownership of the fact that I try to make improvements wherever I can, right? but I think it's about how you go about it. I'm not a nagger. I'm one of those, I'll say something about how I feel about something. And if I feel like that fell on deaf ears, I'm going to probably make a note of it, but I'm not going to keep saying it. And I don't know if that's what you mean by mommying, but I can understand the dynamic there because I feel like Aries, y'all choose violence all the time. And we be like, yo, it can't be like that all the time because we're both fire signs. And so if we're both lit, that has a potential for disaster. You feel me? I think it's the, yeah, see, I think it's the fire on fire sign. Exactly. You typed it before I even said it. I'm laying down naked browsing YouTube. Don't worry, I'm chilling. Well, thanks for sharing. I don't think we all could have gotten through the rest of our evening without knowing that little bit of information, King Picks. So thank you. All right, y'all. I'm going to go in the house now. Thank you for listening to me babble about absolutely nothing. Um, I hope you have a good night. I hope you're not in your work clothes. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Let's finish the week strong. We already made it over the hump. Now we just gotta cruise to Friday. Just gotta cruise to Friday. Let's do that. Right, third ward? Like, shouldn't we just chill? Like, kind of like take it easy for the rest of the week. Like, we almost there. We just gotta get to Friday. All is well with me. All is fantastic. No complaints at all whatsoever. All is great. Good night. Peace out. Deuces. I like to say peace out, Cub Scout. It's one of my favorites. One. No, but really peace, ease, and whatever you please. Bye.